Hello and welcome to another demonstration using the Mixed Media Box Kit 5 with all these gorgeous tags in. So they're really nice big tags, 4 inches by 8 inches. I've already cut it out and I've already actually attached one of the pages from the ephemera pad, the ephemera set. So what I've done is I've actually used Slap It On mat to attach this. The reason for that is that it just attaches to the tag really well. I've actually used it on the tag, on the back of the paper, and then on the front of the paper, and then it dries nice and smooth, no wrinkles, no bubbles, nothing like that. So it works really nicely. And I've just put an eyelet in and it's dry, ready to go. So I thought I would use one of the Stabilo All pencils. That's what it's called, Stabilo All. It is a water pencil, but it's different because it actually goes onto paper, glass, plastic, metal, and also it means that it goes over the top of, you know, clear gesso. It goes over the top of the Slap It On really well, and it's a lovely colour, this brown. It's great if you want a nice sort of soft watercolour edge to this. It makes it look a little bit different to putting ink on, and I just like to put just a touch on the outside, and then maybe some areas a little bit heavier. And all I'm going to do is just go around the edge with this. Just put plenty on it as well. So you just want to make sure you've got a nice good loading there of the crayon. Lovely. And then I'm just going to get a watercolour brush, get that nice and wet, and then all I'm going to do is just wet that and just pull it out. So you're sort of wetting the card or the paper itself and then going into where the crayon or pencil has been, and then what happens is the colour just floats out into the water. So I've done quite a bit more at the bottom here, so it's a little bit darker. I always find it easy just to turn a project round. So as I say, start away from the edge with your water and then move in towards the pencil and then drag it out. So can you see that? There we go. Again, a clean water. So let's get some water along this section here, and then I'm going to just wiggle my brush and bring that out a little bit. There we go. So it just gives you a nice soft look, just bringing that lovely watercolour edge in. Let me get rid of that. There we go. So that's just, sorry, that's my little caterpillar that I cut out. I desperately want to use him somewhere. Okay, so that's given me a nice sort of vintage edge to that. I'll just clean my brush off. There we go. And let me just give that a blast before we start working on it. Give me a caterpillar. There we go, that's lovely. I really like this paper, and there's really not that much I want to do to it. I might do a little bit of stenciling, maybe just a hint here and there. Let's see whether there's any ink on this left. Let's just see that. Yeah, see, this is it. Just sometimes it's actually harder to do just a touch of something rather than, you know, covering the whole thing. There we go. So that, I think that's enough, and that's one of the stencils out of the Mixed Media Box Kit 5. All right, and I wanted to do a bit more stamping, but then I thought, no, the paper itself is just absolutely gorgeous, and I've been playing around with lots of different things, and I think I want to show off the page more than anything. So I'm going to just layer up this lovely Victorian lady, and I'm going to give her some wings, because we like the fact that she's actually secretly a fairy. We've got a bit of Hessian ribbon there, and I found a lovely piece of raw silk that matches her dress really nicely. And then that's where I'm stuck. That's where I got up to. So no, not blue. This is quite nice, although I do like that. Maybe we just go for like a button. Let's get my buttons out. Yeah, I think just a little button would do quite nicely. So we could go for quite a nice. Ooh, that would be different, wouldn't it? Quite a nice dark one on there. That would be good. Let me see whether I've got a bit of string. Would that go? Yeah, that would go. A little bit of bookbinding string. So this will go in here. Come on, fingers work. There we go. Yay, managed to get it in. Okay, so I'm just going to do a double knot. Right over left and under, and left over right, and no, yes, I thought it was upside down then. There we go. So just a little reef knot on there, and let's just snip those bits off. Alrighty, so let's get some grab and go. So again, I'm using my grab and go, and I've just put it into one of my little writer bottles. So I'm just going to pop my little fairy wings on. Let's get a bit more glue on there. That's lovely. And then let's get her stuck down. So you can see that I've just cut round her, and just to get the bit under in between her arm there, I just cut through this bit here, and then you'd never know. And yeah, it just goes off the edge ever so slightly. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there just to sit on. Sometimes with silk you're better off using a tape, but I'm just going to risk it with a little bit of that glue there, and then I'm going to put some on. Oops, oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? There we go. So let's just hold that in place for a wee bit. And I'm dying to put that little, should we have it on a hat on there? Or maybe just here. So I might put some tape underneath that, just to hold the silk down a bit better. And the little caterpillar, that is in the ephemera book. There we go. I think we could go for a bit of this through here. in. Just seems to be the right colour. Okay, let's snip this so we've got slightly different lengths. And what I'll do is, to keep this all upright so they don't splay out, I just tend to put the tiniest drop of glue there and then just hold that together for a wee bit until that just grabs. But that's so simple, isn't it? Super, super simple. Just some of that lovely ephemera. The ephemera background is gorgeous, a little bit of stenciling, and away you go. I'm loving that. Thanks very much for watching, and catch you next time.